What's up, everyone? Click on this video, then clear you know we're going to be in for. Uh, Throughout this Magic the Gathering season, we've been dealing with Phyrexia, and throughout this season, I've been doing terribly at my local draft nights, and I've been trying my best to collect cards from the set to the point where I did not get a lot of the rares that I've been wanting. So, before the next event and set comes out, I decided, why the hell not? Let's get a collector box set here. Open up some set boosters. Maybe get some of the rares I've been needing at this time. Been needing to get some planeswalkers. Been needing to get some nice rares that could help my decks and my commander decks. So we're gonna open these up. We're gonna see what I get out of these, and let's hope for anything good. All right, we got our set box right here. The top of our lovely Critical Role Ultra Pro mat. Was able to get that in stock for the second wave. Let's get this bad boy open here. We got a nice little thing here. Meet Elish Norn. Hopefully we can get her today. And yeah, let's get these packs opened with here. So, set number one. That in there. Get this. Cut through there. And sorry if I'm opening these terribly. Alright. Nice art of whatever that is. So we got Fuel Slain, Seed Core, pretty nice. I like that card a lot. Necrogen, a Kinker Bloom, Hybrid. Those are actually pretty interesting. And a foil of a land. Nothing special. I'll take the Seed Core though. I like those a lot. Alright. Let's do this next pack now. Rough start, but you know, we got plenty more packs to go. Alright, got one of these. Slaughter Singer, oh, a Rat King, okay. Ooh, a Goliath Hatchery, okay. That one's interesting, okay. That one I don't have yet, so I'll take that. Yeah, some, you know, other interesting ones right there. Just gonna keep like any of the good foils and rares on the side here, and then just get like a nice little pile going. Alright, next one up here. Alright, interesting. Just gonna do this kind of Pokemon style here. Okay, so another dancer. Here sacrifice. Still odds. Gaze. Mortality. Another lackluster one. Alright, just the first three. Got more to go. Need some luck here. Have FCG make a wish to his god. Alright. Okay. Okay, we're gonna just pop those up, get that mite out of the way. Ooh, Black Fleet Cliffs, okay. A Sky Hunter Strike Force, a Cat Knight. As long as you control your commander, other creatures you control have melee. That might be interesting to use for a commander deck. I have some ideas for. Ooh, Blue Sun's Twilight. Okay. That one's actually a pretty decent card. Take control of a creature. And if you go over that X cost, get a token of that copy. So, that's a pretty solid one. Okay. Let's get into the next one, shall we? Okay. Alright. We got a Merc Converter here. Some interesting alt arts. I do love the alt arts of this set, actually. Ooh, Azuri. Okay. Story's okay. She has some interesting stuff with her, but I already got that card. Okay, next one up. Alright. Okay. So I think that's one of the Praters, that one. Okay, Goblin token. Malcor Purity Overseer. Ooh, okay. I don't have that one. Enters the battlefield, create a 3/3 colorless Phyrexian Golem. Beginning of your end step. Oh, I do have this card. I just don't have the alt art version. The alt art is actually pretty cool. I did use that in a draft, and that was a pretty solid card, not gonna lie. Ooh, Migloss. Okay, I was hoping to get like more of these. This is actually a really good oil counter card. Has some pretty solid abilities when it getting like oil counters right on it, and you know with proliferate, this thing could be a very dangerous card. So happy to have more of those. Oh, okay. Well, that's when we're at the back. We got a Lethley's Dragon Queen. That's pretty cool. And we got a Venser. Alright, okay. Alright. This is a pretty solid one. I do not have a Lethley's yet, so I will take that. Alright. Alright, next one up. Alright. Okay, we got an interesting one here. Okay. Okay, get that rebel token out of the way there. We're gonna have a lot of dancers. Oh dear lord. Okay. Ooh, okay. Phyrexian Vindicator. Okay, I have this card, but I don't have the alt art. The alt art's pretty decent. And the Mind Splice Apparatus, that one's also pretty decent too. Just having that one less cost for, you know, certain spells is always nice. But I do like the Phyrexian Vindicator a lot, especially if you're running a mono white deck. That can be a very good card to run. But it's not the white card I am looking for. Oh, this card. I get this card so much in draft. It helps on occasion, but so much of the times people are not running Toxic, sadly, which is unfortunate. So, let's see here. Thumbing Bird, really great for a proliferate Toxic deck. Let's see, this has been such a good card for me. I would say that's good for any Toxic deck. Cultivator, meh. Oh, we got a Planeswalker here. We got Call. Let's see. Search your library for a basic mountain card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. Deals damage to target creature of the mountains you control. You get an emblem whenever your mountain enters the battlefield under your control. The emblem deals 4 damage to any target. It's an okay Planeswalker. I mean, if you're running a red mono deck, especially a burn deck, I feel like this would be definitely an essential one to use. You know, I mean, we got one that I don't have yet. So for Planeswalker, pretty decent. Not the one I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to go for Nissa. I like that whole ability there, and like the cost alone is, you know, interesting in its own right. Another Phyrexian Arena. Okay. Cankerbloom, Drowned Acre. That one's pretty solid. Generate Skitterling. It's okay. Spirit Dross, Merconvert, and a land. Okay. Nothing too special. Oh, that one's a solid pack opening there. Alright. Alright, we got this guy. And then... Okay, Bone Picker Scourge, okay. Minor misstep. It's an okay one. The safe house. I feel like this one is good for like certain type of decks. I personally don't know what I would run with this. Like, if you're running like a decent discard deck, I guess that would be helpful. This is just though useless for draft. It's like one of those cards that just gets passed around and everyone just has to reluctantly take it. They just want the rare, or it's like the last one standing. Okay, so we got this guy. Oh, interesting. Oh, we got a Skrelv. That's a really good one, honestly. I do love the Skrelv because that could help so much for like getting that chip damage in. Kemba's Legion of Vigilance can block an additional creature for each equipment attached. Okay. And the Glissa Sunslayer. Okay, I do have this card, but not the alt. This is a very good Death Touch creature. Just the fact that it has First Strike and a solid list of abilities to destroy a target enchantment, remove up to 3 counters from a target permanent, or just draw a card. I really do love this card. I think this is a solid one. Both of these, pretty good. Solid pack right there. Alright. I believe this is the Vindicator. Yep. Decent. Okay, we got a drone there. Just gonna put that to the side. Then silver. Ooh, we got another one of these guys. Okay. Got more oil counters to use there. No, it's just assault. I want to try to use in like draft, but it just never gets the chance to kick off. Same with this guy. I feel like he has a chance to be good. It's just we have to have that corruption going. And then, ooh, Atraxa. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, that is a goodie to use, obviously for commander, and it has a solid ability. And if you want to have a 4-color deck, by all means, this is definitely the one to run. Solid list of abilities. Solid use of its like just static ability and everything. So definitely good pulls right there. Again, it's not the Norn. I also like want to get like another Mondrak. Like those are pretty solid. So we got this with that land. Okay. Put the Might away. Kinkerbloom. Splitter, and a Vindictive Flamestroker. Interesting. What does that do? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on Vindictive Flamestroker. Sacrifice this card, discard your hand, and draw 4 cards. This ability costs 1 less for each oil counter. Okay, that's an interesting one, especially since it's a 1 cost. Okay. That's good to use in a tight spot. And, you know, like, if you're like running, you know, proliferate or anything like that too, just to get that to kick off even better. You know, I just don't know if it's like gonna run well with a red deck of all things, but you know, you never know with these types of things. There, put that rebel away. Hummingbird. This thing can be very annoying. The Reservoir, this thing can actually be also pretty annoying too, just by making up those tokens as well as just putting oil counters on everything. That would be a perfect one for that 1 cost, honestly. Full charge, okay. Ooh, Kemba. Okay, I used this in a recent draft. It can be pretty interesting when used correctly. I just don't know if it's like the perfect one to use there. Alright. Got 4 more stacks to go with these. Oh, we got this guy. That's a solid one there. Ooh, we got some goodies. So we're going to put these on the bottom. Okay, so we got the Fisher. The Apostle of Invasion. This one's very great for corruption. If you're able to get this thing out, like having a flyer with double strike, oh, that's going to be scary. Alright. Ooh, it's a Fairy's Vial. Whenever any creature you control attacks, it phases out at the end of the turn. That's a solid enchantment. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. Vanish into Eternity. Malcator Purity Overseer. Okay, so we got another one of these, but just like the regular version. Alright, some decent pulls there. I mean, definitely gonna take these two for sure. Alright, let's get this next one going. Alright, we got another one of these. Alright, yeah. Let's play. So, Finisher, Affinity for Equipment. This thing can be pretty brutal in draft if you're able to get this and get enough good equipments like this one. I skipped on this in the draft and regretted it because I think that would have cost me like a couple of matches and some wins. Ooh, the Bloated Contaminator. Okay, this one's a pretty good one. If you're running a Toxic deck and you're going to be going with green, this one's essential just for that trample and the fact that you get a Proliferate off of it as well. Definitely would run that for sure. And if you're going to be doing like green-white, a good combo that I typically use in Arena and with my decks is Recommission, which is from the previous sets. So if you're able to have a Recommission card with the Bloated Contaminator, you'll then have like a 5/5 creature out on the field. And we got more of these again, so... Ooh, the Raw Priest. The Raw Priest is solid if you're running like green and black. Got a lot of goblins here. Offer Mortality. Ooh, Opportunity. Target player draws 4 cards. It's okay. I think there's better ones to get some good card draw with better cost, honestly. Ooh, okay. Okay, we got some interesting ones here. We got the Tablet. The Tablet one's okay. It has its moments, but this one, however, other blue creatures you control have whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. Other artifact creatures you control get 1/1. This is great if you're running an artifact deck, honestly. And if you want to turn something into an artifact, I mean, that also helps on top of that. So this is pretty solid. And for the fact that it's an alt art, I will take that. But again, hoping to get that good card here. Ooh, All Will Be One. That is actually a card I would also like to get. That is a card I've been searching for and have yet to find from this set. Paladin. Expanded Spear. This one is okay. That one's an interesting one. Charge of the Mites. Scrap Trap. Warden. Oh, we got Thrawn. Okay. Thrawn's a good one too. Like, you know, the fact that it's basically an indestructible card. You know, it can't be countered. It can't be a target of non-green spells my opponent controls or for abilities. So really, this thing cannot be destroyed essentially. Unless you got like a decent green card that can like fight against this thing, it is basically going to stay on the field for the rest of the game. Definitely a good card. Your opponents are going to hate you the moment you bring it out. Alright. Nice little card there. Alright. Okay, the Monumental Corruption. Target player draws X cards and loses X life, where X is the number of artifacts you control. That one can be pretty decent if used correctly. I just don't know if... this would be good for draft, honestly. This one is actually also pretty good if you're running a lot of oil counters on stuff. This could like wipe out like a good field or just win the game right there. And Geth. This card is probably like one of the worst rares you could have drafted in this set, because essentially with the tokens and everything, it's just like pointless. Yeah, it has a decent ability to return creatures, but with this set, it's kind of pointless if you're drafting it. It's like one of those cards that got passed around the most for a lot of drafts. Alright, we got a mer creature. There's you. See anything special here? Okay, Jorkaden. Jorkaden is actually a really good one. If you're running an equipment deck of any sorts, this one's definitely a go-to. He's gonna bring some pain. And I used him in a draft before, and he can become pretty handy. All right. Oh, we got this guy here. All right. Got Samurai. Come on, good card. Let's hope for something good. Got a lot of blue. Ovika. It's an okay one. Honestly, though, for a 7 cost, I don't know. It can be better. You know, would you want to use this for anything in particular? Even for a goblin deck, I don't think this would be the right one to use. It's an okay card. I just would not prefer to use it for a lot of occasions. Okay, we got this guy. Got a poison counter. Actually, it took a while for us to find one of those. Viral spawning. This one's very good for a corruption-based deck, just to get some creatures out. Same with the infectious bite. And oh, okay, the Phyrexia Obliterator. This is a fun card to use in any kind of battle, because whenever a source deals damage to it, that source control sacrifices that many permanents. So if you hit it with a 1 cost, you have to take 1 off the field. If you hit it with a 5, you have to take 5 off. This thing can be very scary. If you don't have a kill card for that thing, you're in a tricky situation. Alright. There's Nissa. Hopefully that's a good sign to come. Got a poison counter. Alright. Furnace Punisher. Against all odds. Not that special in this pack so far. Okay. Okay. This is actually pretty decent. At the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until the end of the turn. Sacrifice 2 other creatures, put an indestructible counter on it. This is one of those cards I have been looking for, and I'm very glad to find, because this is a very scary card. You know, doubling that power and getting that indestructible. If you run any tokens or anything, or have anything with low cost that you're just like having on the field for defense, perfect card to just bring out, take those off the field, and basically just take control. Got one of the anime cards. Oh, we got a couple here. Okay. Okay, that's always a good sign. Awaken the Sleeper. Can control target creature until the end of the turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until the end of the turn. If it's equipped, you may destroy all equipment attached to it. This one can be pretty good if going up against equipment decks, obviously. It can be a pretty decent card. Now, let's see what we got here. The Mana Geyser. Add red mana to your pool for each tap land your opponent controls. That can be a pretty good one for drafting, or for like any types of situations like in Commander maybe. That's pretty solid. Alright, we got the Draw Skullbone. The Staff on completion. A lot of people like this card. It's not really good for draft, but it does have a lot of usage outside of it for different decks. This is actually a pretty decent card. And, okay, Blade Ambassador. Okay, so we'll take the Mana Geyser and the little staff there. Some okay stuff. Concerned though that we might not be getting the cards we were hoping for, but alas. Oh, this card. Ugh. I do not like this card. It is the Archfiend of the Draws. Basically, it has oil counters on it, and once those oil counters are off, you automatically lose the game. So imagine going up against that Visa. Basically, take all the counters off this thing, and it's already game over. Oh, we got another one of these. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, there's something interesting now. The Argothian Elder. Untap 2 target lands. Okay, that could be a really interesting card to use. But what do we got behind you? Kaya. Okay, and we got Anime Kaya.
Hexproof, each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3. You draw 2 cards, then each opponent may scry 1. Exile target creature or enchantment if it wasn't an aura. Create a token that's a copy of it. It's a 1/1 white spirit creature. That's pretty interesting. And then, Black Sun's Twilight. Okay, that's an also good one too. Alright, I will say this is a pretty solid pack. I mean, this alone is pretty fun. Alright, we're down to the last 4 packs. Oh boy, this could either go really good or real bad. But, let's see what we got here. Okay, these we're gonna do that. Get the rats. This thing is really good if you're able to get out that corruption right away. Then same with the dinosaur. The dinosaur here is pretty fun to use. Okay. Okay, Skrell's Hive. Skrell's Hive is actually a pretty solid card. I like using that a lot. It's pretty good for spamming out the field. But the best part about it is the corrupted ability, where it makes all of your toxic creatures having lifelink. That's the part I like most about it. That can be a very scary card if done correctly. Alright. Third to last pack. Oh, okay. We got some interesting stuff here. Okay. Oh, the incubation sac. This can be pretty fun to use. Okay, we got the altar. That one's actually a pretty decent one, especially for running like a token deck. And the Evolved Spinoderm. Interesting. Enters with 4 oil counters on it. It has trample as long as it has 2 or fewer. Otherwise, it has hexproof. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil counter. Then, if it has no oil counters on it, sacrifice it. That's pretty solid for a 4 cost, honestly. Some decent abilities there. And it's just like to have it dwindle down each time. If you're running Proliferate, I feel like that would be a solid card. Alright, second to last. Alright. The Rebel down there. Got another Bladed Ambassador. Some decent equipment. Alright, and the Soulless Jailer. Okay. Permanent cards and graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast non-creature spells from graveyards or exile. I mean, that's a pretty okay card. Great to prevent any stuff or shenanigans going down from the graveyard, especially if you're going against like any of those like types of decks that really run this. Alright. Last pack, guys. Make or break it time. Either going to be really good or really bad. Come on. I'm hoping for Mondrak or, Elish Norn or Obi-Wan. Just something. Let's end this on a high note, people. Okay, Thummingbird. Another Necrogen. Okay. And then, okay, we got Kaito. Well, we got our Planeswalker. I mean, not the one I was hoping for, but, happy to have another one. Kaito is pretty decent. Great for a mill deck, from what I've heard. But, it's an okay card. So, overall, we had some decent pulls, like, from the set. So if I were to go over all of them right here. So, let's go over what we got. We got Kaito, the Soulless Jailer, the Phyrexian Altar, which I think is pretty good. The Evolved Spinoderm, that's a pretty decent card. Same with the Skrell, same with Kaya. Black Sun's Twilight is a pretty solid card, honestly, too, for like killing it and stuff. The Elder, decent. The Staff of Completion, that one's pretty solid. Mana Geyser's alright. Zapandrel, that one's a real fun one. Same with the Obliterator. Not so much Ovika. Jorkan can be pretty good. Geth sucks. Monumental Corruption can be pretty fun for an artifact deck. The Run is a really good one to use just for that pretty much indestructible nature. Unctus is also pretty solid. Tablet and Completion again. The Bloated Contaminator, really good if you're running a Toxic deck. Would always recommend that. Teferi's Veil. The Malcator, Kemba, the Vindictive Flamestroker, Atraxa, really nice. Miglaws, which is really good. Skrelv's Defector Might, really great if you're trying to get like any chip damage in or any just kind of shenanigans going on there. Glissa, amazing Death Toucher with First Strike. The Mirran Safe House, which is okay. The Misstep, Land, Koth, which is a pretty decent Planeswalker. The Vindicator, which is real fun. The Mind Splice, Lathliss, which is a great dragon. Venser, which is an okay, lifelink toxic creature, another Miglaws. The Purity Overseer, that's a pretty solid one. Azuri's okay. Blue Sun's Twilight, which is solid. Strike Force here, which is interesting. I might have to put that into one of my commander decks. Blackleaf Cliffs, Catholic, Bear, Land, Seacore, the Hatchery, which is alright, the Rat King, which is actually a real fun one, and like a Slaughter Slainer. Overall, okay pulls. Honestly, could have been better, but you know what we got here, there are no Elish Norns, but there's still some solid pulls from this set that I cannot wait to use for some of my decks. So, we'll see what the next box does for us, and hopefully that I get better pulls for that and get some better stuff going for some of my Commander and Pioneer decks. But thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed me opening these packs and me suffering through not getting a lot of my rares once again. But hope you all enjoyed it, and if you like it, leave a like on the video and subscribe for more content.